Today on Let's Make Gold, we are covering the aspects of raw and auction house gold, and how you can make gold right now in this slow time. This will be for new and old players. If you like everything wild gold, be it farming, crafting, or the like, and you want to stay updated with the latest gold updates to come, please remember to hit that subscribe button along with the bell button and all. It's not enough anymore just to sub and bell. You must hit that all just to get my uploads. Before we get into this video, we got a word from our sponsor. Yes guys, I got a real sponsor, not just me talking to myself. Many times do I talk about how auction house is a wait game. A game within a game, I dare to say. But either way, it's a waiting game and that gets boring. But I have a cure, a rated cure.
Yeah, Komlit, you're back! So you're telling me you have a cure to my boredom sitting at the auction house 24/7? Tell me more!
Oh, I do, silly orc, and it's your lucky day.
Join me today in Raid Shadowlands, where the real orcs play. Meet Luda, a battle-ready orc who leads my party to destroy everything in her path. Oh my god, she is so beautiful. You must introduce me to her.
Sorry, buddy. She's all warrior and no time for romance. With over 500 units you could summon to compete with her, she must be on her top game to stand a chance. Just like WoW, Raid Shadow Legends is a fancy mobile and PC game that lets you join clans.
I want to know more about these clans. This is something new to me.
Oh, silly orc, it's the same thing as guilds. Oh wait, I forgot you're not in a guild.
Oh, okay, but how do I get in one of these clans you're talking about? Maybe your clan?
As of right now, silly orc, I do not have a clan, but I will be starting one in the near future. And when I mean near future, I mean very soon. With monthly updates and just this month alone, 11 new champions plus 200 new missions, content drought is not a thing. That's why I love this place. Plus, leveling up units is so easy. Just head to the tavern, sacrifice weak units like you, Mr. Orc, and boom, you have a stronger unit.
So the real question is this. How much monthly subscription is this gonna cost me to play?
It's gonna cost you absolutely nothing. Just check in the description for all the info. Let me know if you would like to join my upcoming clan, and I will see you in Raid Shadow Legends.
So is that a yes with Luna?
Only in your dreams, Tim. With auction house being to go to on the new patch releases, raiding, and dungeons, and for anything you don't want to farm, the big question right now is it the right time to play that auction house game? When it comes to auction house, there are a few ways to make gold. Sniping, which requires you to have a startup gold and sit the auction house for hours on end. This is a great way to make gold, and at the moment it's alright. It's not the best way, but it's alright to do it right now, because sniping works best whenever there's demand and the expansion either starts or in the middle with a new tier, or it's the end of the expansion. Most items are very cheap when it comes to downtime, meaning buying now and selling later at patch releases could be very profitable for you. Checking one's server history helps a lot. Also using Undermine, just check your server, is something that you should be doing to this day. I made a whole video about that, it'll be in the description. It's something that will help every player out there. Another type of auction is farming to post. It's very simple. You pick a spot with known TMOG and items you are after. Do an hour farm or whatever time you like and post said items to auction house. Being diverse in this field helps a lot when it comes to sales. As an old saying goes, never put all your eggs in one basket. Remember, doing research on sites like Wowhead and Undermine helps you decide what to farm for your server. Another type of auction farming that goes along with this is basically the same thing. You go and farm, but you're farming for materials to make either a crafting agent or just to post the materials that are for that just to get a lot of gold. You gotta remember, it's not always just about the mainstream stuff that's right now. Some of the old materials are worth a lot because of the rarity. Here are some key things you should take in if you're considering auction house path. Unless you got some startup gold, time is gonna be a major issue. You have to start somewhere, and most players who are starting out or have no gold need to farm for this compared to vet players who can just flip and post. So you need startup gold because you gotta pay those fees when you post items. A good way to cure this is combo auction house with raw gold, which we'll cover in the next section. Another big issue is the mentality to sell. It kind of bums me out that even to this day, people undercut extremely, but you must get around this either with A, wait until prices stabilize, B, buy them out, or C, undercut them. If you can't do any of these, then the auction house is not for you. Last but not least is patience. This is something you must obtain in all walks of life. It's no different here. Without that, you will never sell or be too frustrated that you don't want to sell anymore. This is the basics of the auction house. If y'all would like to know more or do complete guides on what to sell for the top 10 servers, let me know in the comments below. Raw gold is very straightforward. any gold that is dropped from mobs or items sold to a vendor. A type of raw gold is crafted items to vendor, basically any type of gold to hand and no middleman included. This includes boosting as well, but we're not covering it in this video. There are many ways to obtain quick raw gold. One of the most common ways in the past and now are raids and dungeons. Just use your max level tune, wreck low level raids and dungeons. Even knowing the nerfs, they can still get you a good amount of startup gold. A best top 5 will be in order soon, so stay tuned for that. Remember, just like Auction House, if you don't have the time, then this will be a no-go. Time is required for both ways. As stated, just an hour of raw gold can get you funds needed to pay for your posting fees. Raw gold is very simple, no need to confuse it or drown it out. Pick a good spot that is shown on my channel or any other channel, then farm for the time needed. A few things about raw gold. It's not 100k an hour type of gold making. It's lower than Auction House, but 100% yours. As always, time is key here. If you don't have that, then this is not going to work for you. Also too as well, if you're getting bored of a spot, remember to change it up, because honestly it gets really boring because it's repetitive when you're doing a farm. Combining raw gold with Auction House is a way to go. Helps you get into the gold making faster. A lot of players think that it's raw versus Auction House, but in truth it's far from that. Using both methods to make gold is what a true gold maker does. That said, this video is at its end. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is one of many gold making mini guides. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. I want to give a big thank you to all my patrons for going that extra mile. It means a lot that you support me this way, and trust me, you're about to be surprised in the coming week or two. With that, as always, stay tashy.